Thank you for listening to this audiobook. This is Judgment of the Heart, written by Sera Blackmoor and narrated by Google Play auto-narrated voice, Michelle. Audio copyright 2025, published by Sera Blackmoor. Prologue. Nathaniel Wolfe. 10 years ago. It was so much pain that I couldn't tell where it began and ended. Loving hurt, because when you truly loved someone you gave yourself body and soul to that person. And it's not that I was a man who believed in happy endings. But when I married Yolanda, I never imagined that this would be the end for us. Every Friday I brought her a bouquet of roses. Every Wednesday I left the courthouse early so we could go to her favorite restaurant. I wanted to keep my marriage for the rest of my life, but what we wanted didn't always happen. I took a deep breath, thankful that my eyes were hidden behind my sunglasses, taking the opportunity to let them wander away from the priest and observe that morbid environment. Even the trees around seemed to be suffering, the grass was more yellow, almost dying, death. Yolanda. I had disconnected myself from the world around me to try to feel less, but at that moment I came back with everything. I started to hear the cries next to me again, the accusations, even if many were silent, still directed at me with looks of hate. I couldn't cry, it felt like something inside me had sucked my tears. But the pain, oh, that hadn't been sucked, it had come with full force and it seemed like it tripled every second. The priest finished saying his prayer, and at that moment, since I had arrived there, I let my attention return to the coffin that held the body of the woman I promised to love, respect, and be faithful to, until death do us part. And death did us part. Because of me, for having incriminated an important person, for having followed the law. I lost my wife, for having condemned a man who promised revenge, and now she was there, inside a coffin. At that moment, as I looked at the coffin, I promised myself that I would never again think that I could have a normal life, because when you were a judge, your life could be at great risk, it could take away everything you loved. It's your fault, Monica, Yolanda's mother shouted next to me as soon as the coffin received the first shovel of dirt. She didn't need to blame me, I was already doing that, and she didn't need to make a fuss, I also already knew that she hated me. But people reacted to pain in different ways, and at that moment my way of acting was to remain silent, just observing the last visible remnant of the coffin. I had lost my wife, and I would never put another person's life at risk again. Because living by my side was a death sentence. Chapter 1.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?